there, my fellow garden illumination enthusiasts and outdoor ambiance creators. If you're someone who looks at everyday household items and instantly sees magical garden lighting possibilities, gets genuinely excited about turning ordinary objects into stunning outdoor illumination, and believes that the most breathtaking garden lighting comes from creativity rather than expensive landscape lighting stores, then you've found your innovative tribe. Whether you've been experimenting with DIY lighting for years, or you're just starting to discover the incredible potential hiding in common household items. Welcome to Daily Garden Fix, where we prove that show-stopping garden lighting comes from imagination, not overpriced outdoor lighting catalogs. What if I told you that yesterday evening I spent exactly $31 at the dollar store, a thrift shop in my own junk drawer, and came home with everything needed to create 10 different lighting features that would cost $500 if purchased from landscape lighting companies. Those old mason jars collecting dust in your pantry, they became enchanting solar pathway lights that look like expensive artisan fixtures. That bag of plastic spoons headed for recycling. They're now stunning lotus flower lights that create magical reflections on water features. Those wine bottles you were about to toss, they transformed into elegant string light holders that make visitors ask where I bought such sophisticated outdoor lighting. You don't need expensive LED landscape systems or designer outdoor fixtures to create garden lighting that makes your neighbors slow down their evening walks to admire your outdoor paradise. Just the willingness to see potential in the ordinary, some basic supplies you probably already have, and the excitement that comes from knowing you're about to turn everyday items into your garden's evening masterpiece. Stay with me because today we're diving deep into mind-blowing ways to transform forgotten household objects into lighting that will revolutionize how your garden glows after sunset. And hey, if you love discovering genius ways to create stunning outdoor ambiance while keeping serious money in your pocket, smash that subscribe button and hit that notification bell. You absolutely cannot miss what's coming next week. I'm revealing the secret technique for making any garden lighting weatherproof using just 2 household items and 1 surprising kitchen supply. By the end of today's video, you'll never look at common household objects the same way again. Now let's illuminate some outdoor magic and start creating garden lighting paradise. Mason jar solar fairy tale lanterns. Let's start with something that transforms any garden path into an enchanted fairy tale walkway. Mason jars that become absolutely magical solar lanterns for the price of a fancy coffee. Here's where the illumination magic happens. Those mason jars in your pantry, $24 each, or free from your collection, already have perfect proportions for beautiful lighting displays. The wide mouth accommodates solar light inserts perfectly, while the clear glass creates stunning light diffusion that rivals expensive artisan fixtures. Purchase inexpensive solar pathway lights from dollar stores. Then carefully remove the top sections that contain the solar panel and LED components. Most twist or pop off easily, and they fit perfectly through standard mason jar openings. The solar panel sits flush with the jar rim while the LED dangles inside, creating beautiful 360-degree illumination. Transform the aesthetic with simple additions. Drop colored glass marbles in the bottom for stunning light refraction. Add battery-operated fairy lights for extra sparkle, or fill halfway with decorative stones for elegant weight and texture. Frosted spray paint creates soft diffused lighting while leaving clear sections for dramatic light beams. Position along pathways, hang from shepherd's hooks, or cluster at different heights for dramatic landscape focal points. The solar panels charge during the day, providing 6 to 8 hours of automatic evening illumination that costs absolutely nothing to operate. Within 1 weekend, you'll have professional-looking pathway lighting that would cost hundreds at landscape lighting stores. Plastic spoon lotus blossom water lights. Transform ordinary plastic spoons into stunning floating lotus lights that create magical reflections on water features while looking like expensive imported water garden accessories. The transformation's secret lies in their natural shape. Plastic spoons already mimic lotus petals perfectly. Cut spoon handles short, leaving just enough to create realistic petal proportions. Layer spoons in overlapping circles, starting with outer petals and working inward, securing each layer with hot glue or strong craft adhesive. Create 3 layers for full, realistic lotus blooms. 12 to 15 spoons for the outer layer, 8 to 10 for the middle, and 5 to 6 for the center. The overlapping creates natural shadows and depth that mimics real lotus flowers perfectly. Insert battery-operated LED tea lights in the center, choosing warm white for romantic ambiance or color-changing varieties for dramatic effects. The plastic petals diffuse light beautifully, while remaining completely waterproof for pond or fountain use. Paint petals in natural lotus colors, soft pinks, creamy whites or dramatic purples, using spray paint designed for plastic surfaces. Add subtle glitter or pearl finish for extra magic when lights reflect off water surfaces. Float multiple lotus lights in ponds, fountains or large water containers for evening garden parties that leave guests absolutely mesmerized. The gentle movement on water creates constantly changing light patterns that hypnotize viewers while costing almost nothing to create. Wine bottle string light magic colos. Don't let those empty wine bottles hit the recycling bin. What looks like finished beverages is actually the foundation for the most sophisticated string light displays that create elegant outdoor ambiance rivaling expensive restaurant patios. Here's the transformation approach. Clean bottles thoroughly. Then use a bottle cutting kit or glass cutter to remove bottoms cleanly. Sand cut edges smooth for safety, then invert bottles to create elegant light shades that focus and direct string light illumination beautifully. Thread battery-operated string lights up through the bottleneck, allowing LED bulbs to sit inside the bottle cavity. The colored glass creates stunning light filtering. Green wine bottles produce magical forest effects. Blue creates calming water-like ambiance. And clear glass provides clean, bright illumination. Mount inverted bottles on wooden stakes, fence posts or existing garden structures using simple brackets made from wire or metal strapping. The elegant silhouettes create sophisticated outdoor lighting that looks professionally designed while using completely recycled materials. Group bottles of different colors and heights for dramatic landscape lighting that changes character throughout the evening. Add timer controls to string lights for automatic operation that creates consistent evening ambiance without daily maintenance. Colander pendant light garden chandeliers. Transform kitchen colanders into stunning outdoor pendant lights that create mesmerizing pattern projections while providing functional garden illumination. The genius lies in their existing design. Colander holes already create perfect light projection patterns that cast magical shadows and light beams throughout garden spaces. The varied hole sizes create different light effects that change as breezes move the fixtures gently. Spray paint colanders in sophisticated outdoor colors, matte black for modern elegance, copper for warm traditional feel, or metallic silver for contemporary shine. The paint protects metal while creating finished appearance that coordinates with outdoor decor. Install pendant light kits from hardware stores, threading cord through existing colander holes for clean installation. LED bulbs provide energy-efficient illumination while generating minimal heat that won't damage plants below. Hang from tree branches, pergola beams or dedicated posts at varying heights for dramatic outdoor chandelier effects. The projection patterns create moving light shows on surrounding surfaces while providing functional illumination for outdoor dining or evening garden enjoyment. Group multiple colanders for impressive lighting installations that rival expensive landscape lighting systems while costing fraction of commercial alternatives. Tin can punched pattern luminarias. Create stunning luminarias using tin cans that cast intricate shadow patterns while providing warm, inviting pathway lighting. Here's the artistic magic. Large tin can soup, coffee, or paint cans become beautiful light fixtures when decorated with punched hole patterns. Use hammer and various sized nails to create geometric designs, floral patterns, or custom motifs that reflect your garden's personality. Fill cans with water and freeze overnight before punching patterns. The ice prevents denting while allowing clean hole creation. Work from inside out for patterns that project light outward, or outside in for designs that focus light downward for pathway safety. Paint finished cans in weather-resistant colors that complement garden palettes, or allow natural rust development for authentic aged appearance. The patina adds character while the punched holes create increasingly interesting patterns as metal weathers. Insert battery-operated LED candles or string lights for safe weather-resistant illumination that provides hours of automatic operation. Solar versions charge during day for completely maintenance-free evening lighting. Line pathways cluster around seating areas or hang from hooks for elevated lighting that creates magical pattern projections on surrounding surfaces. Plastic bottle jellyfish hanging lights. Transform plastic bottles into ethereal jellyfish lights that seem to float magically through garden spaces, while providing gentle ambient illumination. The underwater magic comes from their natural form. Clear plastic bottles already suggest jellyfish bodies perfectly. Cut long strips from the bottom sections, leaving them attached at the base to create flowing tentacles that move beautifully in evening breezes. Insert battery-operated color-changing LED lights inside bottles, choosing slow color transitions that mimic bioluminescent sea creatures. The plastic diffuses light softly while the moving tentacles create constantly changing shadow patterns. Paint bottle tops and translucent blues, purples or clear pearl finishes that enhance the underwater effect while allowing light transmission. Avoid opaque paints that block too much illumination. Hang at varying heights from tree branches, pergola supports, or dedicated hanging systems using clear fishing line that becomes invisible in darkness. The jellyfish appear to float mysteriously through garden spaces, creating magical ambiance that enchants evening visitors. Group multiple jellyfish at different heights and colors for immersive underwater garden themes that transport visitors to magical ocean depths while using completely recycled materials. CD Mirror Ball Disco Garden Lights. Don't discard those old CDs and DVDs. Transform them into spectacular mirror ball lights that create dancing light displays throughout garden spaces. Here's the disco transformation. Layer CDs on styrofoam balls or wire garden spheres, overlapping slightly for complete coverage. Secure with hot glue or strong craft adhesive, ensuring all edges lie flat for smooth light reflection. Position LED spotlights or string lights to hit the mirror surfaces, creating thousands of dancing light beams that move across garden surfaces as spheres rotate gently in breezes. The effect rivals expensive mirror ball installations while using completely recycled materials. Hang multiple mirror balls at different heights for immersive disco garden effects that turn evening gatherings into magical dance parties under the stars. Solar spotlights provide energy-free operation while creating automatic evening entertainment. Create smaller versions using tennis balls for subtle accent lighting, or go dramatic with beach ball sizes for major focal point installations that become conversation starters at evening garden parties. The prismatic effects change constantly as light angles shift, providing entertainment value that never gets boring while celebrating creative recycling. Aluminum can lantern light strings transform aluminum cans into stunning lantern strings that provide warm, diffused lighting perfect for outdoor entertaining and pathway illumination. The transformation process enhances their reflective properties. Clean cans thoroughly, then use craft knives to cut decorative patterns in the sides. Vertical slits create clean modern lines, while curved cuts produce organic flowing patterns that complement natural garden settings. Paint cans in sophisticated colors using spray paint designed for metal surfaces. Metallics enhance light reflection, while matte colors provide subtle elegance that blends naturally with garden environments. Thread string lights through cans positioning LED bulbs inside for beautiful diffused illumination. The aluminum reflects and amplifies light while the cut patterns create interesting projection effects on surrounding surfaces. Connect multiple cans along single string light strands for impressive lantern installations that provide functional lighting while creating festive ambiance perfect for outdoor dining and entertaining. The lightweight aluminum makes installation easy while providing weather resistance that ensures years of beautiful evening illumination. Yogurt container paper lantern gardens. Create elegant paper lantern effects using plastic yogurt containers that provide soft, romantic lighting perfect for intimate garden spaces. Here's the elegant transformation. Large yogurt containers become beautiful lantern bases when covered with decorative papers, fabrics, or natural materials. Use spray adhesive to attach tissue paper, handmade papers, or thin fabrics that allow light transmission while creating beautiful color effects. Layer different colored papers for complex lighting effects, or use single colors for clean, sophisticated ambiance. Natural materials like pressed leaves or flower petals create organic patterns that celebrate garden themes. Insert battery-operated LED lights for safe, long-lasting illumination that provides hours of automatic operation without heat concerns. Solar versions charge during day for maintenance-free evening beauty. Hang from branches, posts, or dedicated hanging systems at varying heights for layered lighting effects that create depth and visual interest throughout garden spaces. The soft, diffused lighting creates romantic ambiance perfect for evening relaxation, while the handmade aesthetic adds personal touches that reflect individual garden personalities. Ice cream bucket uplighting landscape features. Transform large ice cream buckets into sophisticated uplighting fixtures that highlight garden focal points while providing dramatic landscape illumination. The container magic lies in their perfect proportions. 5-gallon ice cream buckets provide excellent light diffusion chambers, while their handles make installation and positioning simple. The white interior reflects light efficiently while the opaque sides prevent glare. Cut decorative patterns in bucket sides using craft knives or hole saws, creating custom designs that project interesting patterns while allowing controlled light emission. Geometric patterns suit modern gardens while organic curves complement natural landscapes. Paint buckets in colors that coordinate with garden palettes, using weather-resistant paints that protect plastic while maintaining attractive appearance through multiple seasons. Position LED floodlights or multiple string lights inside buckets, then place strategically to uplight trees, architectural features or garden sculptures. The controlled light distribution highlights features dramatically while preventing light pollution that disturbs neighbors. Create impressive landscape lighting systems that rival professional installations while using completely recycled materials and energy-efficient LED technology. And there you have it. Incredible ways to transform everyday household items into garden lighting that would make landscape lighting designers weep with envy. But this journey isn't just about saving money or reducing waste. It's about creating outdoor illumination systems that reflect your creativity, enhance your garden's evening beauty, and prove that the most stunning landscape lighting comes from vision and ingenuity, not expensive electrical installations. Every empty mason jar, discarded plastic spoon, and finished wine bottle has the potential to become garden lighting magic in the right hands. Your hands are exactly the right hands for this transformation. Whether you tackle one simple weekend project or redesign your entire garden's evening lighting scheme, you're proving that spectacular outdoor ambience grows from resourcefulness, not retail lighting catalogs. The magic happens when darkness falls and your creativity begins illuminating the garden paradise you've created. When those mason jar lanterns guide visitors along your pathways, when your Lotus lights create rippling reflections and water features, or when your bottle lights cast elegant patterns through garden spaces, that's when you realize you've created something completely unique that no landscape lighting company could ever replicate. So here's my challenge. Pick the lighting project that made your creative spirit absolutely sing and start gathering materials this weekend. Begin with whatever treasures you discover around your home. Start small if needed, but start creating outdoor magic immediately. Document your illumination journey. Our community loves celebrating these incredible lighting transformations. If this video opened your eyes to the lighting potential hiding in everyday household items, give it a massive thumbs up and share it with anyone who loves creating magical garden ambiance on a budget. Smash that subscribe button and ring the notification bell because next week I'm revealing the secret weatherproofing technique that makes any DIY garden lighting last for years. You won't believe how simple it is. Until next time, keep glowing, keep creating, and remember, the most spectacular garden lighting isn't about what you spend, but about the vision you bring to ordinary objects. Happy hunting and happy illuminating.
If you borrow 100,000